African Playwrights Conference. I'm excited to have all of you. My name is Gideon Wabvuta, and I'm the Programs Director for Almasi Collaborative Art. It's nice to have all of you. So, Almasi Collaborative Art seeks to put the African narrative on the global stage. We build up African artists and playwrights by creating platforms for new, professionally developed work, professional training, and cultural exchange between Zimbabwean and the American artists and artistic institutions. Our mission is to build up the Zimbabwean arts sector and give Zimbabwean artists the opportunities needed to reach their highest potential and sustainable careers. We wish to see the African story globally told. So if you want to stay in touch with us, then there's a piece of paper that has been handed to you. That is there in your program. Yes, the one in my pocket. Oh. Yes. I don't see you at once. I had more than one. Yes. So please fill it out, put your email, put your details in there. We'll definitely make sure that we stay in touch with you so that we talk to you. We let you know about more programs that we're going to be doing. So to today's business. So this is the Almasi African Playwrights Conference, and we have been working since the 8th of December. We brought in 5 playwrights who you will all get to meet at the end. We brought in 5 playwrights that have been diligently working for the past 2 weeks. That's been a lot of work. I think the playwrights can attest to this. There's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of torture, but good kind of torture. It's been a lot of installation of rigor within the playwrights. We just keep working harder and harder. And I would like to appreciate Ngozi, one of our facilitators, and Mara, who left a couple of days ago. We want to thank them for how much they've been able to bring to the process. And it's so beautiful when people come in and they just impact all these writers in very specific ways. And I think the past 4 shows that we've been able to see, we've seen the hands that have gone into this work. And the actors that joined us this Monday, they got into this room and they worked very, very hard with the team. So, congratulations to you. Alright, so down to what we are doing this late afternoon. Yes, we are going to be watching Tawanda George Vombo's Quixotic. Directed by Shalini Mangweni Purusa. Alright, let's give it up for Quixotic!
Quixotic by Tawanda George Vombo. Characters: Turo, upcoming dancehall artist. Empress Leia, Turo's wife, 26. Rema, 45-year-old cobbler. Euro, money changer, 33 years old. And Roni, fresh graduate, 22. Scene 1. The time is late August 2024. The setting is a shade, Hamshazan, erected at Kambuzuma 2 Shops, Harare. The shade is made up of wood and poles, a zinc roof, and a black plastic that covers all sides except the front. The floor is covered with a dirty, dusty, worn-out carpet. A huge, almost retiring and faded black sofa dominates the far right of the stage. A cardboard sign marked "Airtime, all networks" hangs just next to the sofa. Below the cardboard sign is a makeshift bar chair. A broom leans against the chair. On the far left of the stage is an old office chair. Next to it, on the wall, is a sign that reads, Rules. Number 1, keep the shed clean at all times. Number 2, no to drugs. Number 3, no illegal work. Number 4, no drinking and smoking. Number 5, always pay your tithe every day. Number 6, remember all the rules. A custom-made wooden shoe rack, marred with all sorts of old shoes, sits in front of the office chair. A fence runs along the left end of the plastic down to the ground. On top of it is a sign written in pink that reads, Leah's Boutique. As the scene opens, it is mid-morning. Bema enters with a backpack hanging loose on his shoulder. He's holding a cash box. Bema approaches the shoe rack and places the cash box at the foot of the shoe rack. He opens the backpack and starts unloading shoes from it. His phone starts ringing. Bema answers his phone.
Yes, Tabu. But last week you said you only need 20 roofing sheets one. I don't like this kind of incompetence, especially from you. Apologies will not make up for your incompetence, man. It's fine. You can come and get your money. You call me when you get home.
Bema ends the call and clicks his tongue. He shoves his phone into his pocket and starts placing the shoes on top of the shoe rack. Euro enters. A leather cross bag hugs his friend. He walks towards the bar chair.
Uncle Bema, why is the shade still dead? Our 2 rows flight from Jamaica hasn't landed yet.
I am not doing his chores today. You must find a new place if he can't stick to our basic rules.
Euro settles on the makeshift bar chair and opens the cross bag. He fishes a few notes from it and starts counting them.
This is why I'm always concerned about leaving you boys alone.
I am concerned too. If you won't stick to the rules whilst you are around, then what will happen when you finally move to your new place?
I've seen some progress in the boy's life. Don't be so hard on him.
You are too lenient on him sometimes. The boy needs to man up.
What happened to you this morning? Did Chiera demand grandkids from you again?
That's if she lives long enough to see them.
Is he following Matsbaba Bernard again?
I had to chase him away this morning. He keeps on telling Yaguti, hey, it's a sin to take medication for a condition. And every time I am the one who has to deal with the consequences of her abandoning a medication. Auntie, hey, I came to pray for her. And if his prayers worked, he would successfully pray for his daughter to stop jumping from one man to the other.
I know your mother can be stubborn sometimes. I will have a word with her later on today.
Thank you, Uncle.
You're welcome. Now, clean up the shed.
Uncle Bema, this is not fair. Why do I have to do 2 roles duties all the time?
You know the first rule around here.
Not today.
Euro, do you see him here? I can't be nursing you boys over small things like sweeping the shed. Clean up before my customers find this place looking like a pigsty.
Euro finishes counting the money. He shoves it back into his cross bag. Begrudgingly, he grabs the broom and starts sweeping around the shed.
2 rows is just lazy.
It's high time you get yourself a wife. Maybe you understand why 2 rows is always late nowadays.
I have enough problems. I don't want to invite more of them into my life.
Bema settles on his chair. He picks up a lady's shoe and starts mending it.
What do you know about marital problems?
What shoe size is that?
There he goes again, dodging the conversation at hand.
That looks like a size 8 or 9. Bigger shoe size are expensive to buy. Once I get married, I will have to buy 2 big pairs of shoes. These are some of the marital problems that I'm talking about.
And here I am wondering if you are dumb, good at excuses, or if you are just good at giving dumb excuses.
A woman who wears a shoe above size 7 must buy her own shoes. Take care of herself and keep out and help us to cut down trees when there's a funeral.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if you get married to a man.
What's that supposed to mean, man?
You prefer masculine women.
Where's your issue? I thought we were just talking about the shoe.
A man must be the head of his family. We are providers by nature. These excuses will not get you a wife.
Euro finishes sweeping. He places the broom against the walls of the shade and he sits down on his chair.
Euro, your mother feels empty ever since your father passed away. She might find some comfort if you give her a daughter-in-law and a grandchild.
A young man, Ngoni, enters. Ngoni is wearing a nice black suit. However, he's wearing one formal shoe because of the other shoe, which is in his right hand. It has separated, the toe cap is separated from the toe roll. His other hand is holding a manila file. He makes a beeline towards Bema.
Ngoni, the intellect, the graduate, the man, the myth, the legend.
Ngoni shows the shoe to Bema.
Baba, can you fix this shoe right now?
Good morning to you too. You seem to be in a rush.
Sorry, Baba. I have a job interview in an hour. How much would this cost?
Bema starts analyzing the other shoe that Ngoni is wearing.
I'll make it for the other shoe would last a week.
I have $2 right now.
Young man, you know the best cobbler around here. Once I fix your shoe, there won't be any need to visit me again.
Fix both of them for $2. Please, I'll pay you once I get this job.
Now you sound like a politician. I don't eat your promises.
It's fine. I'm going to get the job anyway.
Ngoni digs into his pocket and fishes out $4 notes. Ngoni passes the money over to Bema and settles on the sofa. Bema focuses on Ngoni's shoe.
Ngoni, I heard Kuti you got kept by His Excellency.
I got a book prize as well.
It's sure. We're going to be on the streets in that.
Turo enters. He is carrying a Bluetooth speaker in one hand whilst playing a Jamaican dancehall instrumental. A huge Shangani bag hangs on his shoulder. He has a Wu hat with the colors of the Jamaican flag, and his dreadlocks are partly concealed by the Wu hat. Empress Leia, Turo's stylish wife, follows whilst pushing a baby bump. She's dragging an old suitcase. Empress Leia opens the suitcase, grabs second-hand clothing from it, and starts hanging them on the fence.
Yes, me friend them.
Turo, this is not a brothel. Turn that thing off.
You annoying long seed man.
What was that?
Dada Bema, the cobbler. Salutations, me elder. You will me friend them. The minter, the printing press.
I bet I'm your mate as well.
Where that come from?
I am tired of doing your duties around here, Turo.
Me a sweep the shed tomorrow, man.
You were Turo. Euro has been cleaning the shed alone. You'll be cleaning the shed for the next 3 days.
That not fair.
You anyway.
Noted, me elder.
Turo reaches into his Shangani bag and grabs a custom-made toy car. He sits on the sofa, plugs in his earphones and hums to a Jamaican song as he fixes the toy car. Ngoni's phone rings. He checks it, smiles and answers.
Hey. I will talk to you later. Okay? I'm sorting something out. Yes. I'm ready for the interview. Okay, bye.
Ngoni ends the call.
Ngoni, you are having the best time of your life, aren't you? You got kept by the president, and now you are dating Priscilla.
Priscilla? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, that one is a gem, Baba. I saw with Augara with my newsstands, and now she's working.
That's the plan.
Yeah, man. What are you planning now that you've graduated?
I'm still looking for a job.
Everyone knows you are still looking for a job. Is that the only plan that you have?
Yes. I need to get a job, become rich, buy my own car, buy a house, and get married before 25.
Get rich by 25.
Yes.
Empress Leia finishes hanging her clothes and looks at Ngoni like she has seen a ghost. Euro looks at Bema, who is so engrossed in mending Ngoni's shoe. Turo notices the expressions and unplugs his earphones.
I will die.
Ngoni's common sense.
Repeat what you said.
I submitted my CVs to the best companies in town. Once I get a job, I will buy myself the Mercedes-Benz GLE 450 Formatic, a house in Arlington, and get married to Priscilla before I turn 25.
The GLE 450 Formatic, 0 to 100 in 5 seconds, 3-liter turbo inline engine, 375 horsepower.
Yes.
And a house in Arlington, close to the airport, Chichi.
Exactly.
What's his name again?
John Quixotic.
Here's another wet dreamer.
What's wrong is the way you believe what you just said.
It's sad.
I can achieve my dream. I'm still 22.
You are still naive too.
It's been a month since you graduated, and all you do is run around every day with those papers as if you are campaigning for jobless people.
Called job hunting for a reason.
Wangu. Right now it looks like basa regara wenaroga. Ndrekutsvaka basa.
If he's lucky, he might get a job in one of those roasted chicken and chips restaurants.
But the cheddar not going to be enough to buy a bed.
The Mercedes-Benz GLE 4MATIC. You are still negotiating because on a Wabvuta and you are talking about buying a Mercedes-Benz.
I was the best student in my class. I am sure I will get a job soon, and all my dreams will be fulfilled.
The point is, a job is not going to make you rich.
Then what will?
Crime, church, politics, crafts.
For this, welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. Subscribe and share.
Bema finishes his mending on his shoe. He gestures for Goni to give him the other shoe. Goni takes off his other shoe and gives it to Bema.
Ngoni, this job hunting exercise of yours has already torn your shoes apart. Sooner or later, it's going to be a sanity that will be torn apart.
Ngoni, they are just saying you need to do something else other than job hunting. It's more business or something.
You need to find a hustle. Me spend the whole year look for the job, but it not work out.
I don't see how speaking a language of slaves cuts it. I wouldn't listen to a word of what you people say.
You people? What people are we?
Serial life failures who love to call themselves Zim dancehall artists.
You man! Put some respect on me, man's art. Besides, him have our engineering degree.
Using that degree.
Churo waves the toy car he's creating.
Me, I engineer this. You are good at engineering our youth into thinking that getting light-skinned girl with big buttocks, sleeping with underage girls, nudity, speaking vulgar, having the imaginary mamero, always her saying, now one of them, and becoming drug addict is an achievement.
Hey, me not sing any of that thing anymore. See, me music now focus on the struggles of the people in the galley.
Oh, thanks to Baba Pema, who helped you get rehabilitation. I just wonder if you will continue singing about leaking sewers, theft, poverty, and quote-unquote dreams of brighter days when you are now living in the north of Samora.
What's wrong with that? I thought you said you also want to buy a house in the low-density suburbs.
Your chances of getting to the low-density suburbs with a job are slimmer than that Manila file in your hands. My man's music's one of those quick ways to get there sooner.
Bema finishes mending on his second shoe. He extends the shoes towards Goni.
Here you go, young man.
Ah, thank you, Baba. I was getting tired of arguing with these myopic losers.
Goni puts on the shoes. He walks around, satisfied.
Are you ready for another round of chasing impossible dreams?
It's better than sitting around doing nothing. I'll be seeing you.
Good luck.
Empress Leia shakes her head. Goni exits. Churo plugs in his earphones and hums to another song as he continues working on the toy car. Empress Leia settles next to Churo.
You all need that dedication too, eh? I hope you all be at a better place when I finally leave this ship.
How far are you with building your cottage in South Park?
I'm getting tired of my builder's magic. He keeps on miscalculating the number of building material he needs. We are still stuck on the roof.
But the house is almost finished. That's what matters.
Bema's phone starts ringing. He checks the phone and rises to his feet.
Speak of the devil.
Bema answers the phone and exits. Churo unplugs his earphones.
Me, oh man, look upon you. You are the best in my life. Your beauty, I want me wake up to see every morning. Me sure say we baby go be a girl, and she look just like you.
What do you want?
Nothing. Me just chat the truth. Fact, me want give you something. Your favorite.
Oh,
Churo fishes out a chocolate from his pocket. He gives it to Empress there.
oh, thank you, my man. I've been craving this the whole week.
Sweet things for the sweetest girl in the world.
Hey, guys, go and get a room.
Euro, you're such a buzzkill. Maybe you should go and get yourself a girlfriend.
Me, oh man, leave this bachelor alone. Come make we listen to my favorite song.
Churo shares his earphones with Empress Leia. The lights fade with black. Scene 2. The lights come on the shed. It's 4 hours later. Euro sits with a customer whilst counting a couple $100 notes. He's constantly looking around as if he's afraid of getting caught. Empress Leia is lying on the sofa with her eyes shut. Churo is plugging in earphones whilst writing lyrics in a small notebook. He eyes Euro and his customer from time to time.
Next Friday, 20% interest, no excuses.
Euro's customer nods and exits. Churo unplugs his earphones.
The big man not like no shady things round here.
Go ahead and tell him. We all know you're his favorite.
Hey, big man be nice to it. It now hurt if you return the favor. Rules them around here.
Shut up, Churo. You only talk about rules around here when it's not related to our duties of cleaning the shed.
The future, this shed depend upon we. We have to stick to the rules.
Stop skipping your duties first before you come up to me talking about rules. No one asked for your opinion.
Empress Leia wakes up.
I need something to eat.
Let me go get some French fries for you.
Churo exits. Empress Leia looks at her baby bump. She rubs her baby bump gently while smiling. Euro watches her closely.
How far along are you now?
8 months now. I'm positive that all shall be well this time.
Do you feel the baby's movements?
How do you know about that? You have been single for the past few decades.
I heard some people talking about it.
Oh. Anyway, the baby kicks from time to time.
That's good news. If you need anything, don't hesitate to tell me.
Empress Leia nods. Bema enters. He makes a beeline towards his chair and sits down.
Uncle Bema, I was starting to get excited. We are not paying time.
Rule number 5 is our daily bread. Did anyone look for me?
Amai Tinashe, who stays by the tower lights, left this plastic bag over there. She wants her shoes fixed by tomorrow morning. She says it's urgent.
Okay. I had to escort my builder back to Saltley Park. They are done with the roof now. I hope they finish the windows, doors, and the floor sooner.
Goni enters in a rush. He makes a beeline towards Euro whilst panting, like he was running all day. Churo enters. He sits on the sofa with Empress Leia. The two start sharing French fries that Churo brought. Goni passes $1 to Euro.
I need the zip note. Make it quick, I have to rush to town.
Goni checks himself. He dusts his trousers, checks his tie and straightens his blazer. He's panicking. Euro starts searching for the Zimbabwean notes in his crossbody bag.
You going for another job interview?
I made it into the shortlist after yesterday's interview. They called me for another one today.
Look like the young man I get closer to him dreams.
I told you that I am getting the job. I asked the others who were being interviewed. None of them had the first-class degree or a book prize. The pay is good. I'm going to get that Mercedes-Benz and that house in Arlington now.
Confident.
I told you, I was the best student in my class. I won't lose the job to someone I did tutu. Nezushiri.
Euro finishes counting the Zimbabwean notes. Goni snatches them from him and goes out running.
Go and get that job, young man.
Don't forget to tell them that you work well under pressure.
The kid has some nerve. He might get that job, eh?
I bet he's going to come back with a long face.
Why do you say that?
HR managers are slowly becoming the new evil. Nepotism is the key to getting a job. Most people I know had some connections with HR departments.
What if we're wrong about Ngoni? If I believe that I'll open a famous boutique for girls, Then what can stop Ngoni from getting that Mercedes Benz and a mansion?
Save your faith when it comes to Ngoni. He works with volumes of CVs every day, and I'm sure every company in Harare has received these CVs. Why haven't they accepted it?
Make we better doll upon E, him go and get the job.
Let's make it
With what money? We have a baby on the way. And we're also saving money for you to go and record that fire tune at Chill Spot Records.
Me Empress, just $1.
You know every cent counts, especially now.
Now, that's a wife you must keep. Eh? You might have failed at other things, but you did right by her. You sell clothes together, you sing together, and I'm sure you do big things if you stay together. I don't like the way you ended up staying together though, but you know, you can learn a thing or two from these two, eh?
Turo and Empress Leia lock their pinky fingers and kiss their joined hands.
And yet Turo hasn't learned how to clean around here.
Me, oh man, you nail it, huh? This bachelor, they are real vibe killer. Make we hear another tune.
Turo shares his earphones with Leia. They start vibing to a song that they're listening to. Turo starts working on his toy car. Euro shakes his head. He grabs his phone, dials a number, and places it on his ear.
Hello, Mom. Did you eat? Mama, you know what the doctor said. Do you promise? It's okay. I will come early and cook for you.
Euro ends the call.
Is she okay?
She's talking about fasting for a sugar diabetes to go. I think I should just get a maid who will cook for her.
Do you earn enough money to hire a maid?
I will make a plan.
I have an idea that might help you earn more money.
And what would that be?
You can buy an air compressor and you start fixing people's car tires.
No, I will work on something, Uncle Ben.
Euro. You might not like the job, but you need the money.
I will see.
When?
Uncle Bema, Vemata is not my thing. I will think of another business idea.
You know, I'm just trying to help, eh? I know someone who's selling an air compressor for an affordable price. I can talk to him, you can get a deal and pay for it in installments.
Why do I feel like you already talked with that person?
Dad has tried to sell his air compressor to me, but I have no use for it. It might be of use to you.
I will think about it, Uncle Ben.
Turo places the toy car down. He fishes a remote control from his pocket and presses a button. The toy car moves. Turo looks excited. He controls it back to himself and picks it up.
See? Your papa just finished making a special toy for you. He'll teach you how to control it when you're born.
Turo,
Yes, sir.
are you making the necessary preparations for that child that you two are expecting? Eh? The toy car is not going to be enough.
Everything editing luck.
English, young man. This is a serious matter, man.
We have everything now, Baba.
Hey, let him be a man.
So far, so good.
You know, preparations are not just limited to clothes and stuff. You need to be mentally prepared to raise that child. Your home has to be a good environment that keeps your child from going bad. Not the values that you are going to plant into your kid.
What sort of values do you think I must plant in my kid?
I'm talking about the basics in life. Kindness, peace, joy, love, respect, forgiveness, and above all, the fear of God. If you fail to raise that child well, he or she will be raised by your cell phones or bad people in our society. Raise your child in a way that you want them to be.
Yeah, me agree with you, Panda, one day, yeah? We society are collapsing because of that.
Your English bundles have already been depleted. Eh? I feel sorry for your child. He or she is going to fail a lot of English composition.
When he enters, he has a long face. Everyone looks at him as he settles down on the sofa.
How did the job interview go?
Masango Matem.
That bit.
Let me guess. They wanted someone with 3 to 5 years experience.
I knew I was not getting the job when I saw the way the boss looked at those two ladies.
So you lost your job to people without a first-class degree.
So what's your plan now?
Please don't tell me that you are thinking about doing a master's degree. That's just a diplomatic way of postponing unemployment.
There is an NGO, I know. Their employees do not get anything below 1,000. I will go there tomorrow and drop my CVs.
Nah, worry, youth. Everything will come right.
Ngoni, this is the part where you start thinking about any means of survival. Step out of your comfort zone.
I will get something. I just have to throw a few CVs.
Jobs they hard to find. Time for you to adapt.
Okay, young man. What options do you have on the table?
Looking for a job.
Can you use your hands to get anything done?
It depends.
A man who lives by the tuck shop gave me a small task to remove garbage from which has been dumped in front of their house. You can take up that task and get $20. It's not enough, but it might cover the girl's fees.
I have a company that told me to call them later on today.
Money passes $1 to euros.
Give me a time, bruh.
So you're just going to let this opportunity pass?
When he receives airtime from Euro, he starts punching the numbers into his phone.
It's not a permanent job. And I'm sure $20 is much for a task that will only take an hour. Huh?
The owner of that company really promised to give me something. Let me call them.
When he places the phone on his
He's too smart.
Literally, that's why he wears that suit all the time.
Life problem, I go teach him the hard way. He no go clever again.
Well, I tried to help him.
Bema finishes fixing his shoe and picks another one to mend. Empress Leia nudges Turo on the side. Turo looks at her and seems to understand.
My elder, can you please give me that job?
Oh, so you can speak good English willingly.
Our baby needs more things.
What an excuse. Make sure you do the job thoroughly, eh?
I won't disappoint you. Thank you.
Turo stands up and starts walking out.
Turo, how far?
Mzara Bema. And I'm coming back.
I'm going out early today again.
I will do it tomorrow.
Turo, you know we do this every day.
Bema grabs a cash box at the foot of his shoe rack and opens it. He places it on top of the shoe rack. Turo searches his pockets and fishes out a few Zimbabwean notes. He walks back towards Bema and drops the Zimbabwean notes into the cash box. Euro and Empress Leia follow suit. Bema stands up as he locks the cash box.
Let me go get the money.
Turo walks out. Euro's phone starts ringing. He answers.
Hello? Am I Pare? Is everything alright? What? Wait. Okay, I'm coming now.
Euro hurriedly packs his stuff.
I told her to take the medication, but she doesn't listen.
What's wrong?
Someone from Baba Bernard's shrine called to tell me that my mother collapsed. Let me rush to the hospital.
Is she going to be alright?
I don't know.
Or call me once you get there.
Euro rushes out. Bema and Empress Leia look concerned. Lights go down on the sea. Scene 3. Lights come up. It is the next day in the afternoon. Bema is sitting alone whilst mending a shoe. Empress Leia watches her clothes on the wall.
I'm worried about your mother. She doesn't look well. I hope you understand why the doctors keep on telling her to follow the instructions.
Those nurses said the same thing. I guess I have to talk to her sometime, when she comes out of the hospital.
Please do so as soon as possible. She
Yeah.
looked so pale.
Yeah, Zagatohoma. Eh?
Bema's phone pings. He grabs it and checks it. A smile appears on his face.
This is good. The builders are done with the floor. They'll put the doors and the windows next.
Empress Leia picks up a summer shirt.
Baba, this will look good on you when you host your housewarming party. It will make you look like the best landlord in town.
Yes, summer shade. I might have think I got it from a small house.
Come on, Baba. This is the perfect shirt for the season and the occasion. Trust me.
Well, I trust your judgment. You can add a pair of socks as well.
Thank you, Baba.
Empress Leia neatly folds the summer shirt and places it in a plastic bag. She picks a pair of socks as well on the wall and drops it into the plastic bag. Empress Leia approaches Bema and gives him the plastic bag. Suddenly, Empress Leia winces and places a hand over her stomach. She steadies herself and stands up straight.
What's wrong? I thought you were doing fine this time around.
The pain comes and goes like this. Please don't tell my man. He's looking forward to having this baby.
I'll come this way.
Bema rises and ushers Empress Leia towards the sofa. He helps her to settle down.
Is the pain gone?
Yes.
What did they say at the hospital?
I don't want to go. They'll tell me something that will stress me out. I feel the baby's movements from time to time. That's a good sign, right?
I think so. Yeah. Is everything else in order?
We have enough money to buy things for our child when he or she is born. This time we agreed not to buy anything until the baby's born.
I know you miscarried twice before, but this time around, everything seems to be okay, eh? You surpassed the 3 months mark this time, eh?
But I'm still worried, Baba. My parents refused to help me with anything after I miscarried for the second time. They wanted me to come back home and leave Leroy alone. But I won't leave him because my life makes sense with him in it. I love him for who he is. Now I'm carrying my child, and I'm constantly asking myself if I want to miscarry again. Where will I get the money for that D&C procedure?
I'm sure you deliver your baby Rakanaka child.
It's not just the baby that gets me worried. Leroy's love for music is too much. I thought you'd realize that we are now expecting a child, but all he thinks after we get money is recording. I love him. I support him. And I believe that his music is good enough to make it to the radio. But we have a baby, Baba. Even if we don't lose the baby, we still have to be prepared to raise that child. This baby means a lot to me. I can't lose the baby.
Empress Leia touches her stomach protective.
You won't lose the baby. And you know you can always come to me and Tafadzwa if you need anything.
I know, Angu, but we need to be able to stand on our own. I have plans to go and buy clothes in Zambia so that I can open my boutique. But that will take me time because I can't cross the border with my child.
Your life seems to be going in the right direction, Manangu. Things will work out for you.
I hope you're right. The music is promising to pay off. Maybe it's just a matter of time.
And I'll be listening to the radio every day until I hear Turo's voice.
Turo enters with a plastic bag in his hands. Bema walks and sits down on his chair.
What took you so long?
Me meet John, the producer. Him open a new studio and the session's cheap. Me miss recording. Oh man, give me $10, please.
No, you need to focus, babe. We are only left with $40 to reach the amount that is needed at Chill Sport Records.
Me miss recording.
That fire song you wrote doesn't need an average producer like John. And we have a baby that we're expecting.
We have been saving for the recording at Chill Spot, but we can't reach the target. That song I gotta do good, even if John record it.
If you record that song behind my back, I will not support you again.
Oh man, please.
We stick to our plan.
Turo, she really knows how to keep you focused. And you know she's right.
Fine.
Turo settles down on the sofa with Empress Leia. They start eating fruits that he brought.
Me elder, thank you for the garbage opportunity.
Amairuva told me that you did a fantastic job removing that garbage from a gate. I also see that you completed your sweeping duty here.
Euro enters and he walks towards his chair.
He better get used to sweeping because he's going to be doing a lot of that when you leave Uncle Ben.
You two need to start getting along, or else this sport will vanish as soon as I'm gone.
Euro is the problem. He want to act like he my father all the time.
Turo, you just have to work together with Euro to keep this place intact.
Come on, guys. Baba has a point. What we get from this shed is more important than your little egos.
Ngoni enters. This time, he's wearing a jean, some flip-flops, and a simple t-shirt.
Young man, you look like you're having a bad day.
I came here just to sit and have some fresh air. I hope you don't mind. My father recently got retrenched, and now he insists on going Kumusha next week because there is no money to take care of our family. He thinks it's a good idea kuisa marocha pamba and then chokara Kumusha.
Manje, what will you do?
I refuse to go. The Mercedes-Benz, my mansion, my girlfriend. No, I can't lose that.
Where will you be staying?
I had negotiated with my father to keep my room, but now I have to stay alone, and my father said he will need his rent for my room.
This job exercise of yours is clearly doing nothing for you. In fact, it's adding problems to your life. Sometimes expecting too much ends up eating you too much.
Things are not well for me, Baba. Now I just need something to cover my basic needs. I guess I will take that garbage job now.
I had to break it to you, but my man took the job as soon as you left yesterday.
Ngoni, let's have a sigh of defeat.
Opportunities now wait for nobody. That's your first lesson in the street school.
Don't be too smart, Ngoni. Sometimes real money can be found on some of the dirtiest places.
Are there any jobs I can do starting now?
I don't have anything else to offer at the moment. But you can draw inspiration from your situation and make money. Why not start a printing business? You can create CVs for people. Do you have a laptop?
Yes.
I know someone who has a printer that they are not using. You can pay for it later when your business is up on its feet.
Ngoni's phone rings. He checks it first and answers. Everyone else pays attention to him.
Hello?
Huh? How many days now? It's okay. We'll handle it together, Priscilla. You know how much I love you. I will call you later.
Ngoni ends his phone call. He looks more cornered and runs a hand roughly on his head.
You're right, Jutman.
My day keeps getting better. My girlfriend is pregnant.
That's not good.
This can't be happening, especially now. My family is going Kumusha next week and I don't even know where to start when they are gone. I have to take care of this problem.
Problem? I hope you don't mean what I think you mean.
I don't have a job, Leah.
There are people out there who desperately need a child.
And I desperately need to make a living. Why would I bring a child into a poor family?
Abortion is not legal in this country. Have you considered the risk? What if Priscilla faces some complications, huh? What if she dies?
Leah is right, Ngoni. You have to take responsibility of the child.
I guess you are right. I love Priscilla. And I can't let an innocent child die just because I couldn't control myself during my graduation.
Everything are gonna be alright, Jutman.
Congratulations, young man.
My father will kill me because of this.
It's going to be tough on you for the next few days, but you'll definitely come around.
Euro, don't you think it's time for you to start a family?
I won't succumb to that pressure. Not now.
I've been telling him the same thing. You know, he's not getting any younger.
I'm sure I'm still young enough to make someone pregnant.
If you take long, your semen will soon hook with the K. It's now.
We have a 10-10, shot fire, man down, At least you'll be starting your business soon.
On that note, Baba, please allow me to use your space to start my business. I don't have any rent money to pay for now, but once my business starts booming, I will give you something.
Oh, okay. I'm sure there's space for one more person.
Thank you, Baba.
Ngoni, I have a couple of ideas that you might also like.
Yeah, listen to that woman. You know, she turned that Jamaican beast into a puppy. You might learn a thing or two from Turo and then Empress.
I will do so.
Yeah, man. That is going to be interesting.
Hey, Youthman, record a video for me, please. Me need to do a freestyle about this, huh?
Do a Shona freestyle. You're a Zimbabwean, not a Jamaican.
So, you think me can't sing if me not use patois? Let me show you.
Ngoni starts recording using Turo's phone.
Oyo ski, or the broski. Okay. Ya zemono, teremu, Africa mono, tereko panda, ndayeneluma, haikona, the Africa that you know, take you around the world to Tokamuno, tereko
Wow! I wasn't expecting that.
That's my man.
Anyway, I have to go now. I need to talk to Priscilla and figure a way forward.
I will sort out the printer for you as soon as possible.
Thank you, Baba.
When he exits, Bema's phone starts ringing. He checks it for a moment and then answers as he exits.
Chaku?
This printing thing will not work out, Fongoni. This is why I stay away from girls. Look now, Ngoni's life is going down the drain.
You just give me excuse to be single. Just get yourself a gal, man.
You are missing the point. The young man's situation is now worse because of the girl. This pregnancy is the cherry on top of his problems.
Euro, I'm faith in the people for your change, man.
Like the way you continue to ask me to have faith in your music. It's been 3 years, still waiting for a hit song.
And what do you have to show for yourself, Euro? You have a name related to money, but you're still broke. You have been changing money for the past 5 years, and you got nothing to show for yourself.
Well, at least I don't go around recording ringing tones in the name of music.
You see the speck in my eye, and you have a log in your. Make something for yourself before you wish bad for others.
Hey guys, cool it off. We won't survive a month when Baba is gone if you keep on fighting like this.
Leah, this brotherhood thing that you and Uncle Bema keep on talking about will not work. This husband of yours can't even use the broom. He is useless around here. I wouldn't wish bad things on anyone, especially you two, Ro. You have nothing special in your life. I mean, look at you. You wear the same clothes every day and your dreadlocks look like your future. Just dark, not clean.
You're a bad man. All are you seeing are the negative things in our life.
That's enough. None of us is rich anyway.
You are not rich because you are stuck with this loser. The only positive thing you got from him is that name, Empress Leah. Or maybe that child.
Wangu. Keep me married woman and the child's name out of your mouth. Or what?
Even you will stop it.
This will not be good for you at this shade if you don't stop talking about me, woman, man.
Manje, you're the one who's going to leave this shit. Woman, Peter Sego. She doesn't deserve a drug addict like you. Those drugs poisoned your sperms, and now the poor girl keeps on miscarrying.
Turo loses it. He punches Euro in the mouth. The blow knocks Euro to the ground. Blood oozes from Euro's mouth. Euro attempts to retaliate, but Turo kicks him in the chest. The kick sends Euro flying and he crashes to Bema's shoe rack. Shoes fall with him to the ground. Euro retaliates, punches Turo in the face. The punch pushes Turo back. The two exchange blows as they knock over things. The chairs, layers, clothes, signs, etc. Turo hits a pole during the fight. The pole is broken and the roof curves. Empress Leia escapes and the roof buries the boys beneath it. The shed has been brought down. Empress Leia screams. Bema rushes in first and starts removing the roofing sheets. Euro and Turo find their way out.
You just declare war, young man.
Hey, what's going on here? I give you space to work and this is how you tell me? Two grown men fighting in front of a woman. And you have no shame.
This boo-boo did a talk back to me, married woman, and pick me.
He shut up, man. Look at what you did to the chef. You're a grown man. I don't expect this kind of behavior from you.
Uncle Bema, why does it always have to be my fault? We all know that you favor Turo because unlike your son, Toughman, Turo managed to survive his drug addiction. Now you are always hard on me just because you failed to raise your own son. I am not a drug junkie like Toughman was. And I can't suffer because of him. Stop controlling us all the time. We are not your sons, man.
Anoka, is that how little you think of me?
Iwe Euro, take that back. Baba has good intentions. You are a loser. I know you hate Turo because I gave him my heart after you tried your luck on me and failed. Just accept the fact that I would never choose you Even if Turo was never born, grow up.
No, Turo, grow up, Kura, man. He has no right to talk about my wife's miscarriages, man. He must just stick to being a loan shark and leave my family alone.
A loan shark? What are you talking about?
Yuro has been loaning money to people here on the shed. He's doing it behind your back.
There he goes, being the favorite child. Tell Daddy all of my secrets.
Iwanopa, what did I say about shady deals?
How else am I supposed to make money, huh?
You refuse to start a tire business because you are busy loaning out money to people.
I'm sad to me, man. Stop being my life coach all the time. How else am I supposed to take care of my mother in the hospital bills, huh? You can't coach me in life when you failed in it.
Do you want to know why I failed? Huh? Your father, Turo's father, and I would sit on this very spot just drinking, using drugs, and lasting on girls. That is why I failed in life. That life of drugs led to the death of your fathers before you even knew them. After they died, I vowed to protect you two boys. I told myself I would not let you go that way. That is why I saved Turo from the life of drugs. I don't do it. I didn't do it because I favor him. And you think this is my shed? You think this is my shed? I built this shed for you two so that you can make something good for yourselves. All I wanted was to make lives better. But it's clear that you don't see my intentions.
Turo and Euro are dumbfounded. Bema searches through the mess until he finds the cash box. He grabs it and exits. The lights fade on the scene. Scene 4. The lights come up. It's 4 days later, early in the morning. The shed is still in ruins. Turo and Empress Leia enter. They look at the destroyed shed with sad expressions.
I wonder what he wants to discuss with us.
Me hope say it's important.
I'm sure it's important. He wouldn't call us if it was not important.
Make we go back home. Him not come.
He will come. They are coming.
Ngoni enters. He's carrying the cash box. He approaches Turo and Empress Leia.
Ngoni, Asi Baba Bema is also coming. Where did you get the cash box?
Are the big man come?
No. Baba Bema moved to South Park yesterday. I don't think he will come back.
So, what one with the cash box?
Let's wait for Euro. I will share more when he arrives.
Euro enters.
Speak of the devil and him come.
Why did you call us here, Ngoni? And what's with the cash box?
I want us to come up with a solution to all this.
Why don't you fix your messy life before you try to fix what can't be fixed?
Can we just hear him out?
Yeah, please.
Fine.
Guys, we need to fix this shit.
And then what? Pretend like we are a happy family and live happily ever after.
We are not going to pretend. We are going to live like a family.
I agree. We can try for a change.
That won't work, and you know it. We are now here because this man of yours couldn't keep his hands to himself.
Because you can't keep your mouth shut.
Guys, Baba Bema gave me a shot to starting something for myself. That's not what I wanted, but I'm sure it will sustain me and Priscilla right now. Turo, I expect you to understand this because you are also expecting a child. We need to rebuild this shed.
I agree. We need to rebuild the shed and support one another until we make it. Baba Bema is not coming back. You two really hurt his feelings.
Support? You had all the support one could get in the world there. Your parents gave you a nice home in Ematels, in Kumanyu Stenzo. They also gave you a chance to go to Zambia and study law. And what did you do? You threw all that away for your man. Don't get me started on that because you are not the right person to be talking about support.
I don't regret choosing my man over my parents. Their ultimatum freed me. I told them countless times that I didn't want to study law. Fashion and cosmetology is what makes my blood boil.
And then, you traded a good life for what? This ruined shed, a back room with dirty walls and dreams of opening a boutique for slave queens.
You see, this is why I'm here box you in the mouth. Your lip, they have no filter.
€9. Iwawa, do you dream of anything else besides staying with your mom?
Don't talk about my mother.
So who gave you the right to talk about my parents?
Guys! We can argue or fight all day, but this is not going to bring a solution to our lives right now. We need a way forward.
Uncle Bema, my father, and Turo's father might have been good friends, but that doesn't mean that we will be friends also. You're not going. I don't care if you rebuild this shed by yourself. That's entirely up to you.
Euro. Things are not going well for me. Baba Bema was building a legacy for the youths like me who are struggling in this life. Can you just set your differences aside and hear what I have to say? My parents are going to Musha in a few days and I don't know where to start. This is why I'm suggesting that we must rebuild the shed and continue doing business. If you can't do it for yourself, then at least do it for Baba Bema.
I'm willing to do that, but Yura is making it difficult for us.
What makes you think this will work out? We couldn't even agree on sharing the cleaning duties.
See, we can't make peace with this boy. All you know is how we talk bad.
Is this what Baba Bema would have wanted? Huh?
Does it matter anymore? Ngoni, why are we even listening to you? You don't have anything to do with this shit anymore.
Euro! This behavior of yours is what got us into this first place. Why do you always have to act like a child?
Because I am not okay! I disappointed the one person that I truly looked up to. My mother had a stroke and the hospital bills keep on piling up. Now I don't know what to do. Our shed has been destroyed and I don't know where to start. I don't even know if you will survive without Uncle Bema. There you have it. Are you guys happy now? Huh? My mother is going to die if I don't make enough money.
Baba Bema gave me this cash box. He said you guys had a tithe rule or something, and he saved every cent that you put in this cash box for the past 3 years. That man just wanted a decent life for you guys. So he sent me here to deliver the money. What you do is entirely up to you. I just wish you could rebuild the shed and start afresh.
What? So we were not paying rent all this time?
He really built the shed for us.
Me feel bad if we disappoint the big man.
And that's why we need to rebuild the shed. This is our home. We made a decent living in this place.
We owe the big man some respect. We have to rebuild the shed.
Baba Bema saved enough money for us to make a decent living. We have to revive his legacy. Our legacy. We'll start doing that by rebuilding this shed. And together, we'll create our own means of survival. Are we together?
May I agree with you on that one there?
Euro.
It's fine. Let's build the shed.
How about Baba Bema?
We have to find it.
Before we apologize to one another, Euro, me sorry if you start that fight.
It's all my fault. I went too far.
So, we good?
100%.
You're in trouble.
So, where do we start?
Turo, don't you want to do a freestyle about this?
No, not this time, not this time.
Thank you for choosing peace. That's all I want to. The sad thing is that we might not see Baba Bema again.
That man is full of surprises. I didn't know that he was saving money for us all this time.
I know, right? But we have to keep that tradition alive. In fact, we owe the cash box some money because we're not here for the past 4 days.
Let's put our money in. Pondo pakufamba.
Ngoni unlocks the cash box. Euro leads by example. Turo, Empress player, and Ngoni follows suit.
So how are we going to share the money?
I guess we have to discuss that after we rebuild our shed.
Yeah, let we get it done then.
Let's start by putting all the small stuff aside, and then we will focus on the main structure later.
The trio start going through the rubble of the shed, picking up old shoes, their cardboard signs, nails, etc.
Me miss the big man. He was like a father figure to me.
Me too. He made me feel like I gained a new father.
We must find him after we build the shed.
Agreed.
Do you think he would not want to speak with us again?
That man loved you all. I don't think he would really abandon you. But you guys really disappointed him. For now, we must stick together, whether he comes back or not.
Yeah, man.
Songon, how did it go with your girlfriend?
We agreed to take care of our child together. She will be moving in with me as soon as my parents go to our rural home. I didn't want any more drama, Saka. I didn't tell my parents about the pregnancy.
I guess Ngoni is going to need our help to start something of his own. We can give him a certain percentage of our share of the money.
We can give him 20% of what we have.
Thank you, guys. I would really appreciate that. Plus, Baba Pema sorted out the printer for me. Is any of you changing their line of work?
I guess I will buy an air compressor that Uncle Bema once talked about. The tire business might work out for me. Who knows? I might even get a girlfriend.
Suddenly, Empress Leia stops helping to clean up the space. She looks down on her legs. The water just broke. Empress Leia's water broke. He rushes to her side and helps her sit down on the rubble.
Gwen, call a taxi. We need to buy the baby supplies.
Empress Leia screams in pain. Wally places his phone on his ear and starts clicking melodiously. Euro unlocks the cash box and grabs a couple of dollars. Empress Leia groans in pain. Euro rushes out. Turo holds Empress Leia in his arms and starts humming. End of play.
Let's give them another hand. That was Quixotic by Tawanda, Vombo. While I introduce you to the cast. That was fun. Playing 2 row, Tinevimbo Chimbetete. Playing Empress Leia, Chiedza Matabuka. Playing Daryl, Stewart Sakarombe. Playing Euro, Nigel Chindungwe. Finally playing Leroy Chuma. Reading stage directions and the assistant director, what's her name? Of course, the director, Shalini Mangweni. Playwright, Tawanda, All right, let's dive right in.
What jumped out at you? What struck you? What then there. So those are 5 people. Let's go.
Okay. Always. Congratulations to everyone. I appreciated how the guy who is a dreamer did not give up. I really resonated with that. I'm the dreamer in my home, so I really loved seeing this representation. I also loved how you introduced or represented a father in a way that I hadn't seen in a very long time, and how that young women can actually go to fathers to have real grounding, changing conversations. That touched me like sweet. So thank you so much. I really, really loved it.
I just really wanted to commend you on the authenticity of the story. I think it's so easy so many times how like you can have a very one culture type thing, but every single culture popped up and none of it felt out of place. It all felt like it slotted in absolutely beautifully. Beautifully directed. Well done to all of you and congratulations.
Alright, we want to try and say
Really loved it, man. Beautiful writing. The actors, you guys really did your jobs well. Everything, man. The comic timing was really on point. I really loved it. I really loved the rules, the chores. Amazing, and it just tied everything together. Everything was really. I loved the resolution. How everything just came together. And I really loved Europe, because at the point before, like, it's going too far, but then when it broke down and everything, it was just really good paint. That's amazing. Thanks, bro.
Okay, I loved how Tawanda took us from just a peek into this world that he created here, and beyond the transient lives of people that are said to be in southwestern suburbs. He made those connections and those relationships, and I especially love the fact that we got to see the connection between Burma and the kids. That beyond them just being kids in the neighborhood, he had a personal connection to them. So I love how you raised this text for us. Thank you.
I felt real. I felt so real because it's our everyday life. We all going through it. Like maybe different scenarios, but the story is the same. And I liked how you interpreted the nature of human development among the 10. That was amazing.
Congratulations. This was breathtaking. It was phenomenal. It ended too soon. What I really liked about it was the characteristics of each and everyone. How the relationships were married together, and how Uncle Bima managed to teach the younger generation the importance of learning life through the elders' eyes. Because when he broke down, that's when they came to the realization that, he was doing all this for us. So that was a very important aspect for me.
Thanks for this opportunity to speak. Well done, everyone. The director, the actors, the writer. Wow, there were so many little nuances, and it looked like a cross-section of what the youth look like. You've got your cynic, you've got your dreamer, you've got your person who lives in another world. And I love the fact that you've got a father who's trying to bring all these things together. Because when you find, like when you're young, most young people are made up of all of those characters, and you manage to capture them. And the fact that we didn't want it to end is a signal of a good play. So these characters, that means that we're investing in the characters. which is a nod to the director and a nod to the writer as well. That you wrote such compelling characters that it brings an audience in, and we don't want it to end. I mean, I thought the play started when the baby came. It felt like we're building. It felt like backstory, to be honest, and it felt like that's where the play started. And for me, that's a gift. And thank you for giving a voice to the voiceless. Cheers.
I'd like to say congratulations to the cast and to the director and the writer. I resonated with Yura's character in particular because I feel like he represents most modern millennials. The pressures of life, not your mother or anything that's got you like down, especially as a gentleman. You are pressured to have the Mercedes Benz and the mansion, but then bottling up leads you to hurting others because if that person hurts others. And that, I felt like that character himself, one could write an extra scene and 10 of them just based on that, but it's an amazing show.
Hello everyone. First of all, I'd like to say, Tawanda, well done. What a good job. And your attention to detail is just, every character was crafted and molded the right way, and I enjoyed that. But my biggest takeaway, I think, is that everyone has issues. We all have issues. I think that's what I took from this. We all are going through something. Even if they judge you, they're going through something. When they laugh at you, they're going through something. When they are sad with you, they're still going through something. So that's what I learned. Thank you.
Wait. Once
in my life, I've actually seen a play that looks perfect on a big stage.
Yeah.
I'm not confused. My name. I like the way Dema was actually telling the guy to always listen to the lady. Because there is something that they can keep so that they can actually go better in whatever they are doing. I like that piece. Because vazhinji tinongofunga kuti vasikana havana but that role was played. Thank you so much.
Yes.
I think a lot of the things have been said by others, but I definitely love the humor and the pacing of it, that things were constantly moving. We're never stuck in one place, and that's how we leaned in when the play was being read. And what I also especially like is how you also managed to, in your writing, to have the characters have their vulnerable moments. It's not always that you see male characters having their vulnerable moments on stage, and you manage to capture that from Darabema for Euro and for Turo. And also, I think what I like is the ending. You didn't try to give us a prescriptive ending. You left the window open for us, for possibilities, for our imagination, which is really great.
What spoke to me was the theme of love that was tied up in all of this. To see how love shapes the community, from those two who were romantically in love and how she was able to sacrifice without making it a case in point that I'm sacrificing, and how, Ndara was able to sacrifice for the kids as well without making it a case in point, and just how it shapes the community. I'm just going to say to Shona, I almost get out of my place here. I know you from someone from the township, he spends time at the best, and what he's talking about, he sees it every day. So what's interesting, what I've seen, which has been captured,
by this play is how we actually laugh at our problems in the ghetto. It's a serious matter. It's a serious matter, but we find a way to laugh. And also what is brought out, we've got people that have grown up in the townships. They've known our parents, they've been friends. They've actually have become family. And we've got advisors in the ghettos, and we've got that out very well. There's always like, we've got old women who chase. I've got old women who chase me, my mother's friends. And I'm like, hey, I'm not my mother, I'm not supposed to be doing this. And I'm like, but yeah, I'm with my mom. And they'll tell you, in 1974, when we were coming here building this house, we were doing this and that and that. So you've captured it very, very well. And I mean, I'll go back again. I spend more time in the verses and tell the stories than there. Because I was about to catch in with this one, I was like, I don't put this for you. Capturing it as raw as it is. And to the director, I know I like what you did. And the son, I like what you did. It's a compliment. And after look at this. No problem. Everything will take care of you.
It's fine.
So,
yes, please.
Thank you, Mr. Director.
Let me send a shout out to
No, I think one of the things, even when the play came in at the beginning of the conference, I think one thing that always stuck out was the characters. The characters were so clear, and the amount of work Tawanda has been able to do over this past week and a half. I think this is a play, that is an actor's dream, because every actor finds their space, finds their moment in the light to shine. And yeah, I really, really enjoyed that. And a lot of good work, Tawanda. A lot of good work. All right. Let's get to the second part. Questions. What questions do we have? Yes, Kingsley.
I have a question for the director.
You don't have to respond.
Okay. Yeah. I know this is your first time directing theatre, and I'd just like to know what was it like for you to do. What was the takeaway from this experience?
Okay. It was beautiful. One thing I'll say is, like Gideon said, Tawanda has put in so much work. It was the way it changed from the first day that we read it. He'd come into the room, he'd hear suggestions from a billion people, and he would come back with answers. You know, he would just answer sometimes even questions we didn't even ask. So it was so beautiful to then work with a piece of work like that, where I can come in and say, I don't think this makes sense. I don't think this makes sense. But he would then come back and say, okay, what do you think we should do? How can we do it? And the actors, it was such a collaborative effort. I loved that. The freestyle, for example. Me too. So everyone was just bringing in stuff, you know, and saying this is how we can make it better. It was a riveting experience that I can't wait to do more of.
My question is for you. The ending we got last week and the one now are so different. What influenced that?
I think if you look at the name Almasi, there's the word collaborative. So it was really a collaborative process. There were these sessions that would sit down and just have questions that were not clear. And I think it's my first time, but I think what I got from that was if people keep on asking questions about a certain matter, it's not yet clear. So what ended up happening was I would then go into sessions and then come up with notes and then go further. This ending came in 2 days ago. Yeah. It was one of those things that I was struggling with, but after a meeting with the AD, the director, and Gideon, going over options, and then we then managed to
collaborate and come up with this piece. Yeah.
Questions?
I felt like you were the most hard podcast years. I felt Europe. I felt like you were the most hard supported. How did you feel representing the community? Mother not feeling well, the job pressure, your personal pressure, or now how do you feel playing that character?
Thank you very much for that question. Well, I can say some of it is personal, like the fact you're with moms and then you can't do anything about it. There's really nothing you can do about it. And then the other part, I don't know.
Naturally, I hate.
You know, so there's a child with what you want, you know. So that's where and also this guy is a dreamer as well. How come I don't dream? Because I'm sure there's a part I really explained GLE for matric 375 horsepower, you know. How come I didn't think of that first? So I think those are the bits and pieces that I got my inspiration from. So yeah.
My question is to the writer. I was curious what made the dreamer to continue, even if he was not getting the job. And while also a lot of problems were coming at his way, he continued. I was wondering about where does that come from? So that's my first question. And then were you aware that you are, in a way, introducing another layer about financial freedom? And in my head it was clear, but if somebody knows what I'm trying to ask, can jump in and help me. But I grew up in a family where we don't talk about money. And in the result, I fuck up money. So, and I admit that this would be my first actually read or play where a play gives me a solution. Not that I didn't know about it and social media does the work, but you know, I wondered, were you aware that you are kind of breaking patterns by introducing ways of bringing a financial freedom solutions? I'm not in English, guys.
I know it's not the point. I know they'll be fine as long as they're together. But like, what's the baby? Yeah, it's a month early.
I don't know, Empress.
The baby's fine.
I think one of the things, just to jump over, one of the things I think that we kept on talking about it as we were having sessions with Tawanda was like how the ending makes you feel like you get so much hope from it. You walk away from it and you feel good about this pursuit that these characters have been having, and that when we come back to it, they found a unity, they found a way to be a family. And it's still one of the most beautiful things to just end on. All right, any more questions?
Marco in the back.
All right, I'm going to Marco and then Zaza. Yes?
My quick question was around you talking about sexual reproductive health, women's sexual reproductive health issues, and somehow segueing into it being because this film is tainted by drugs. Did you think to explore other things and reasons why, outside of their poverty, they are having issues having a baby? What was that research looking like and feel like?
All right, questions for the future. You don't have to answer them now. So my first question, I think it's a question that I asked before, and it has to do with dialectical tones of the play in terms of language. What are your thoughts in terms of the specificity of the locality of the play and how language has a bearing on it? Then my second question is to do with the shed. Where is it placed? Is it by a busy road, or is it somewhere Kumarain by a Jura or whatever? My last question for today, I promise, is how does the music, the sound, also play a part in the storytelling?
Great. Awesome. All right.
That's bullying.
Ask the question. But go ahead.
Do you feel like you can act now? I know throughout the day you're saying, I'm not an actress. But
I'm not an actress. I'm clearly not.
Do you feel like you can do it now? That's what I
Yeah, with like proper direction.
Yeah, right. Let's stick to that. Yes.
Question to the writer. For my characters, who are you?
All of them.
I'm just...
I think a lot of writers, one of the things I think that always sticks out is when a writer comes into the work, it's bits and pieces of themselves that you, like of yourself, that you put in all these characters. You find something that ends up in even the most hated character. There's always a tiny little bit of yourself. Sometimes it's your wildest fantasy. Sometimes it's the things that you wish you could say, right? And it's that. All right. Do you guys? Oh God. Okay. Go.
To the director.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Thanks for a bit of your touch there, because I was privileged enough to be in the same room with you as a director. So how was it for you when you were working with these guys and you received that beautiful piece of work? How did you feel? What were your thoughts when you got that beautiful piece of work?
Thanks, Steve. First of all, I loved the fact that these characters were so different, and as you guys have so rightfully pointed out, the fact that this is representing so many of us. So that's one of the things I loved so much. And one of the most beneficial sessions that we had was just talking, just finding out about each other's experiences, and we were throwing them in there. And as we're doing it, Mjina Biro, that's what, he's not in our room, he's not the playwright. I know it's Mjina Biro. Mjina Biro would listen to what we were saying and take those things and then go and put them into the work. So it was because we had so many brains putting their hands onto the page, and then him sieving what he felt would tell his story the best way, and then me finding how to be able to also channel that into one body so that they sound like one thing and not 5 different stories being told at the same time. So that's what I loved the most about it. That was a beautiful challenge.
I wanted to say one thing is that usually the Rastafarian, whatever, dreadlocks are always considered negative. But he's the one who had the most wisdom with Empress. Respectfully. Yeah. And the other thing I wanted to say is Are the directors choosing the script, or are you? Okay.
No.
The scripts choose the director.
Yes, the script chose me.
Yeah, they don't. We invite them in we invite them in to come and direct certain specific pieces, and a lot of that is we've worked with Charlene as an actor. Last year she was an assistant director for Tatenda's play. It is this year. This year, so this was her debut as the director in a play.
Yeah. Because Charmaine, for example, Charge was really fitted for Charmaine,
and we do have, I think, the privilege of the fact that that the people that all the people that we work with, it's always about trying to find where do they best fit when we bring them to the Playwrights Conference. And what kind of support they can be able to give to the writer. Because of how Charlene was when she was working with Tatenda and Charmaine as an assistant director, it just felt like a natural progression to say, hey, let's pile up more responsibility on her and help Tawanda along, who actually was an assistant director about a couple of years ago, in 2023. Because one of the things that we do is we use the assistant director position in different ways, in the sense that 2 years ago, I knew Tawanda as a TV writer, and I was very curious. I was like, you could write plays. Come and experience the process. Come and learn how the process works. And this year, we brought in Tatenda and Kingsley, who've been playwrights in this process, to say, you guys understand how this process works. It would be great if you are there to support Tawanda as he is going through the process. So I think everything that we're always trying to figure out is how can we best support the playwright? How can we put people in the room that we know will all be about the playwright and all be about their work? So these guys have done such an amazing job of just staying true to it and constantly supporting Tawanda. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for the opportunity. This question is for the playwright, and I think someone alluded to it earlier. My question is on language and the choice of language. The play is written primarily in English, but it's set in a community that doesn't communicate primarily in English. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. Was that a conscious choice, one? And the reason I'm asking that is that throughout my career, language has always been a big thing. Certain parts are written in specifically in vernacular, certain parts specifically in English. And when you're an actor, the way you're cast is usually dependent on your proficiency in either language. So as a writer, do you write specifically in English? Was that intentional? Or do you want to be more authentic? And how do you straddle that line? And then the last question you don't have to answer is, do you dream in English or in Shona? That's a weird question, but I was once asked that question by a psychologist when they were helping us discover character. And they'll say, what language does your character dream in? Because that'll be the easiest for them to express themselves. So to simplify it, how do you stay authentic with the use of language as a writer?
That's a very long.
One thing, please, if you're not hearing a lot of our playwrights respond, one of the things that we constantly talk about is playwrights respond on the page, right? But if it's something that's do you want to, okay. All right. They'll respond on the page. Yes.
Or at the bar.
No, I do think it's even a longer conversation, and it's a conversation that has existed for a very long time, just in terms of what language are we supposed to write in. I mean, it is literally a whole fight between Chinua Achebe and Wole Soyinka about Ngugi about what language are you supposed to use as an African as you are telling African stories. And these schools of thoughts think very different thoughts about that. To some it does. To some it does matter. To some it doesn't. I mean, Chinua had his own explanation of like Africanizing the language itself, making it our own. And I always feel, I think that question that you asked about what language do you dream in, I remember we had that conversation about do you think in English or do you think in Shona? In that, do you translate when you then are putting it on page? And it does actually affect the rhythm that you write in. That if you're thinking in Shona, even when you're putting it down on the page, it could sound a very certain specific way. So it is a very important conversation. I think that we'll keep having forever and ever and ever and ever. Yeah.
Thank you. It's just a comment. I just like what the father did. You know, when the two parents died, the two brothers promised that they will look after the children. And this is what really happened. But these days, it's not happening. That's why most of these children are into drugs and alcohol and prostitution. Because they are left with the parents to look after the children. But this is not what happening. But if there are parents who are here, what this people means, please look after those children. Yes. So that they don't indulge in drugs and alcohol and prostitution.
All right. Do you guys have any questions? Tawanda, do you have any questions? Great. Sold indeed. So thank you all for being such a wonderful audience. I'm going to invite our Associate Artistic Director, Zaza Muchemwa, just to have a chat with you guys. Zaza Muchemwa.
I love you all. Thank you. I don't have much to say. I'm just here to give thanks and to thank everyone who have made this conference possible. So this conference has been made possible by the generous support of Almasi Arts Alliance and its board members. We also want to thank our facilitators, the U.S. visiting artist, Mara Isaacs, Ngozi Anyau, and our very own Walter Padusa Fellow and Programs Director, Gideon Wabvuta. We also want to thank the National Arts Council of Zimbabwe, who have been supporting our programming year after year and being the ones to give us advice and also support letters for our programs, and so we really want to thank them. I want to thank Thomas Brickle for the sound equipment, the live streaming company for streaming our performances as well as recording them for later. Last but not least, we want to thank the Friendship Bench Hub for we want to thank them for being such gracious hosts for our conference, for making it a home that is welcoming, that is open, that has also encouraged creativity to flourish, but also for people to be comfortable whilst they are being challenged to dig deeper and are being put through the rigorous process of the Almasi African Playwrights Conference. We'd like to thank the artists, the playwrights who have trusted us with their stories, with their plays, for us to further develop them in this conference. The directors who have helmed the process in the room and supporting the playwrights in their maddening times of, trying to figure out what a play is, what story that they want to tell. We want to thank the actors. Without you, this would have been. And last but not least, before that, thank you to the crew the people in the, behind the scenes, the assistant directors, the interns, the stage managers, our operations manager, our production manager. She's standing right there. She has been making sure that everything... And definitely we want to thank our executive artistic director, Danai. Without her vision, all of this wouldn't be happening. You know, it took her coming back to Zimbabwe, seeing the shortage of skills, seeing the shortage of resources and facilitation, and having had experiences that changed her life, and then said, I want other artists back home to experience this. And last but not least, thank you, the audience, because, you know, the audience is always the last character of the play. Because we don't know what works, we don't know how a play is, until you, the audience, come here and you respond to it. You laugh, you cry, and you comment, and then we know what we're doing. So thank you so much for coming. And just to encourage you that this is the beginning for a lot of these plays that have come to the conference. We started something really incredible this year, the Africa Voices Now, a festival of new African plays. And the plays that are at the festival are always selected from the Almasi African Playwrights Conference. So you have had the privilege of being the first to see the beginnings of the journeys of those plays. So thank you so much for going on this journey with us, and please keep on looking out for the incredible work that we're going to be sharing next year. Follow us on our social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, to hear updates in terms of what we're doing next. And please tell people, if you really enjoyed yourselves today, please tell people about the work that Almasi is doing, and tell them to come and support in whatever shape or form that they can, even if it means being an audience member. So please do that. And with that, I will end my thank you.
So before we all rush out, I'm gonna kick you guys out. You stay. I just want to. You guys stay. Okay. I just want to invite all the playwrights. Kudzai Mangwa with Shards. With the change of heart. And Tawanda Josh Vombo with Quixotic. So this is our class of 2025, but we just wanted to meet them. And thank you all guys for staying true to the process, staying with it. We all know it wasn't easy. It really wasn't. Of course it wasn't. But thank you all for committing to this and doing the work that was needed. Let's give them a hand. Concludes the 8th edition of the Almasi African Playwrights. Alright, and thank you, Kuda. Thanks, Kuda. After the audience meeting, just stay, and then we chat a little bit before we disperse. Thank you all.
Just bring your chairs forward. Relax. That's a Chimbe. Just so you have to